Gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be doing a vlog. It looks like I'm naked right now. I'm not. I got shorts on. I'm about to go get my running shoes on and go hit the first long run or mileage back since having that small Achilles tendon inflammation issue on the left side. We just made the bed. I gotta put some pillows on the top, which are stupid. I don't know. Does anyone actually take those on and off their bed every single night? Let me know in the comments. I like to do it. I think it looks good. Others disagree. They just leave the bed, whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna go downstairs. We're gonna read some scripture. I did sleep in a little bit because it is Saturday. I woke up at 6:15. And then right from the scripture, we're just going to head out and we're going to rip it, bro. So you might be wondering what this is. It's like a compression sock or waist strap, band, whatever. It's for pretty much putting in gels and some other stuff. I'm just trying it out. I know a lot of guys like using the belt. Personally, back when I was running in college, we didn't use either because, gels and belts and all this stuff is actually relatively new. They didn't even have, those Cliff Goo blocks, the blocks. They didn't even have the blocks when I was in college. When I do my 50-mile ultra marathon in 6 weeks, I'm probably just gonna have a vest with 2 hydration bottles set up on the front, pretty standard stuff, and then on the back, whatever I need to get in between the aid stations. We're gonna do the scripture right here, rip this Bobos, which the Bobos right here, it says 7 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of protein, so less protein. That's fine because we don't really need the protein on the run. Remember, the best way to remember the differences between the protein, the carbohydrates, and the fat: protein for recovery, carbohydrates for energy, fat for hormones. Wow, so it doesn't get any more beautiful than this. I almost have to talk quietly because it is so quiet out here, I mean, look at this. It is nice. So we're gonna go hit this run. We're gonna try to get 10 miles in and see how we do.
The sun don't reach, weary eyes know the light don't pierce down in the mind. 40 years, like 40 lives, only whistles blowing to mark the time. Way down we go.
Okay, gentlemen, so we are 4 miles in, almost halfway. It's gonna be a shorter run, a shorter long run, 10 miles. We're on the trail, right? So we're down by my neighbor's farm and we were running at 7:30. Now I'm at an 8:30 because I'm talking, but we just ripped the first gel. It was a caffeinated gel from BPN, that berry one that I showed you before we left. And instantly, right? And I'm not trying to sell you supplements. I'm just trying to explain the importance of fueling, carbohydrates, nutrition, and the timing of it all. So instantly it's 2 minutes, I felt way better. So, they definitely work, especially on longer runs or endurance events. But it just goes back to showing and proving, you salivate a lot when you do the gels, but it just goes back to showing and proving that you need to understand nutrition and fueling, whether it's for fat loss, performance, mental cognitive ability, focus. You guys really need to dial the process in for yourself, because for everyone it's going to be slightly different, but dial it in for yourself, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. .33. I wanted to get 10, but my ankle was just starting to get a little irritated around mile 8 when I was coming back from this trail. So the trail that we just ran, that's my neighbor's farm. It's about 6,000 acres. So I'm blessed to live where I live. I can get access to hundreds of miles on the bike and, tens of miles on the trail. So that was the first trail run back with the bum ankle. That was my first, long run in 3 weeks. I think it went pretty well. Held to 7:56. So back from the run, breakfast, 2 pieces of sourdough bread, salmon, organic pasture-raised eggs, the typical pickled onions, 1 ounce of feta cheese. And I just loosely track, guys. And I track loosely because I want to make sure that I'm getting enough, especially with all the volume I'm doing. So we're going to head into town and we're going to get a lift in. So come along and see what that looks like. I'm not sure what I'm going to hit yet. I pretty much hit everything this week. I might just do like a fun upper body pump, kind of chill, clear my mind kind of workout. So anyways, I'm choking on this feta cheese, but let's get ripping into this food and get on these meetings. I have my first one starting in 10 minutes. So we'll see you at the gym.
Try to save my soul down deep where the river flows. Lord, help me bear that load. Break my back for dark black gold with every.
We are back from the gym. I stopped at Whole Foods. I didn't film it because, it's just grocery shopping, right? So, but we're back from the gym, and I'm not really in the best mood right now. I'm bearing a lot of weight on my shoulders with the American Stallion brand, the team. We have a bunch of employees you guys don't see on the back end. We have the farm. The grazing season's kind of wrapping up here. My ankle's been bothering me a little bit, like I was talking about earlier. We have that ultra marathon coming up. So I just have a lot on my mind and a lot on my plate. And, the easiest solution or way for me to tell you to, get over something like that, if you're experiencing a situation like this, which I'm sure you have, we're all human, we all do feel this way, is, just to man up, which I do say in the short term. If you've watched me or follow me on Instagram, which, by the way, go check out my Instagram, American Stallion. And also, please like and subscribe this video. We really want to get this brand off the ground so we can help more men and ultimately fix and restore our nation. But, it'd be really easy for me to just say, man up, which is probably the solution here. But I forgot who said it. When you're going through difficult times or something is really bothering you and you've been slashed through the heart or stabbed in the back by a friend, it's like, you know, the quote went something like, cry about it, mourn about it for 3 days, and then bury it and never bring it up or think about it ever again. So that would be my advice to you guys if you're going through something difficult. That's what I'm going to do. Luckily, it's Saturday. Monday's Labor Day. We have a 3-day weekend. We have 3 days to worry about it, think about it, mourn about it, and then I'm going to bury it as if it never fucking happened. So we're going to wrap up the video here. I hope you enjoyed running with me today out on the trails and lifting with me a little bit at the gym up in town. We just had about 60 grams of protein and 100 grams of carbohydrates. I might have some more room later in the day for another small meal. Probably do like some yogurt or kefir with some fruit and maple syrup, but that's going to end it for today.